everybody, good morning. Today I decided that I would do like a day in my life as a social media manager. I had a few people kind of request like wanting to know a little bit more about the job and like what I do, and maybe like give you guys some tips on how to kind of get into this profession. So I think that today will be fun to kind of bring you along. I don't know that there's anything too exciting going on today, just like a normal day. So I'll show you how I do like social media and planning. And then I am doing a training on a new software with my team today. That way we're trying to like kind of create an easier way for social media planning. So I'll take you guys along on all of that. But this morning, basically I'm the one that opens because I like to get here earlier so I can leave earlier. So I get here first and open the office. And I work at an advertising agency, so we have like really small clients up to larger clients that we kind of handle doing their whatever needs they have. So websites, billboards, commercials, social media, just print collateral, like anything under the sun that you would need. We've done events, just basically all of it. So yeah, that's what I do. And I'm the social media coordinator and content writer. So I handle the social media accounts. I plan them, I write the content, and I schedule, post, manage, do all the engagement and everything like that. And then I also am just the copywriter, so I write all of anything that comes out of here that needs written, I've touched it. So if that is website copy or a commercial script, press release, like anything like that, those are the things that I work on. So, yeah, I came in here, I opened the office, got it all good to go, and then the first thing that I like to do is, I always like to check my email first. I know that there's like different theories on this. I'm pretty sure like Ashton Kutcher or something really did one where he was like, I don't check my email first at all because then I'm like doing things that other people need me to do all day long. I'm not actually doing the work I need to do. So I totally get that. That makes sense. But for me, I like to check my emails first because I'm not getting a ton of emails in from like outside. I don't really handle a lot of the client relations unless I need to. So most of my emails are internal emails. And so then that's usually just like needing to see if a picture needs edited or if the designer needs to change a color, or if one of like my posts didn't get approved or something like that. So I always go through and check my email, and then I go on and check the social media accounts, check up on them, see if there's any comments that need to be responded to, and then I go from there. So let's get on into it. To talk, I guess, through the process of how our social media works right now. That way, just to kind of give you a background onto that. So we use a software called Link, and that's our project management system. And so Miranda, who is my boss, and she's our account manager, will put the job into Link, and from there, it'll be assigned to whoever it is. So for me, like this says Octagon, which is our social media for the week of 11/25. And so then I will write the content and then put it in there and ask for her approval. And then she'll approve the content and I send it to the designers to design the images that I have like found that I want it to look like. I send it over to the designers and then they start designing it. And so then they'll put it back into Link. And they'll say, they'll like drop the link to the image. And then I'll go on and look at all of them, make sure everything is like the right colors, cohesive, put it into the feed, like my pre-planned feed to see how it looks, make sure there's no misspelled words, stuff like that. And then I will write on that same job back to Miranda asking if she approves the image. And then once she approves it, I get it scheduled out and ready to post. And we try to be month ahead. Sometimes that doesn't always happen because other things will take priority. Like you'll just get random jobs at an agency. Like one day someone will call in and say, I need like an urgent whatever poster, and you just have to kind of jump onto that because it will just end up taking priority over social media that's like weeks and weeks away. So the goal is to always be a month ahead. I like completely designed, scheduled everything, but we do what we can. This is kind of what this looks like. So as I was saying, like our designer Gavin will drop the link in right there for me for that week of social media, and then I click it and it takes me to look at the image. So then I'll look at it and see if I approve the image, do whatever I need to do, and then I'll write back under here, if I like it, Miranda, do you approve? And then if not, I will write back to the designer saying that I have some edits and then like list off what my edits are. All right, time to go now and look through all the social media accounts and catch up on comments and just do a little bit of engaging. I wanted to mention that a few other things that I use for my whole social media process. So I've used apps on my phone, and I've talked about that before in other videos for planning my feed, like Snug, Planoly, I think is one. I don't know, the Grid is one I'm using right now. There's so many, and I'm sure you use them. But I wanted one that I could use on the desktop because like that's where I work off of. Otherwise I have to always, every time I get an image, I have to like airdrop it to my phone and then plug it in. And then I don't know, I just feel like it'd be easier if I found a way to just do it all here. So I found this one and it's called Plan, Plann, and I'm pretty sure they have an app as well, but I like it because they have like a desktop version, and so I can plug everything into it here and like plan out the feed this way, and I'm so happy. There might be other ways to do this or other ones that work better, but this is one I've found so far. So if you're wanting to plan out your feed on the desktop, this one works. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is our octagon feed, and the only thing is I wish that it could be bigger. Why is it not focusing? Maybe. There we go. So this is kind of what it looks like, and it looks just like how the phone feed will. And then we can I can plan it out all the way. So I only have it up to like right here, planned, and then up there is just like pictures that I'm messing with and moving around still. But I really like it. I really like that I can do stuff on the desktop. So that's what I'll do like normally as soon as I get a photo, like I talked about earlier, whenever the designer uploads it, and then I either approve it for Miranda to approve it, or I put in edits. I'll download the image and drop it into here so I can start like laying out the feed. So like right now I am about to, we had a few extra posts that Miranda wanted to throw in there because we are doing something different. I kind of wanted to try something new. So for October and November, we were in Orange Month because our colors are orange and blue. And then December and January, it'll be Blue Month, and then back to Orange Month, Blue Month. I thought it might be fun just to kind of do that on the feed, to have like the break up the orange and blues. And I was having a hard time getting like a cohesive flow with the mix of colors. And it seems to be really, really working. Like I'm obsessed with how the feed is looking right now. I'll put in a little image for you guys so you can see it, but I'm really excited about that. So yeah, we have a few extras that came along that she wanted to get in for Orange Month before we switch to Blue Month, which is the end of next week, because next week's Thanksgiving. So they weren't already like pre-planned or anything. They're kind of ones that I'm just putting in right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So the new system that I'm like doing the training on and stuff today that I talked about, I kind of want to like go through that with you guys because it might be something really beneficial for you if you are a freelancer, or you work at an agency and you want to bring something new, or even your own content. Like I'm going to be doing one of these with my own brand as well, but I haven't gotten to that point yet because I've been working on this one. This one's been my baby. But yeah, so it's called Airtable, and then I created a social media calendar. So you can see here, like, this is the project. So the week of the social media that we're working on, and then this section, you can customize all of this, like all the colors, all the words, if it's a drop down, if it's a box to type in, you get everything. So these are all of our statuses. So right now, like this one needs content approval still. These ones, the content was approved, so they are actually ready to switch over to ready for design. And then the ready for designs, that means that the designers are ready to go ahead and start working on these new ones. These are all for December. So these are all of our December posts. And then there's InDesign. So these are the ones that are being currently worked on at the moment. And then once the designers have finished the image, it goes to needs design approval. And then pending is for me because if something like I'm going to use it in the future, or if I ended up having to push an image because it didn't look right in that spot like I thought it would, or something like that came up, I'll put it in pending because it's already been through all the approval processes, everything's good with it, and I can post it whenever I need to, but I just need to know where it's at. Scheduled means that I have got them up and ready to go, and it'll be pushed out when the time comes. And then published are all the ones that are done. So I just started this. As you can see, it just has a few of our November ones because I was kind of messing around with it, but we're really rolling out with December as our first one. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing today is we have a client that wants a new folder and like all of the materials that go in it. So that's what I'm going to be writing content for. We need content for the actual folder itself, the front and back, and like what we want it to look like, as well as all the materials that are going inside. So like their services page, about page, everything like that. So we actually did this client's website. So I will be able to pull a lot of the copy that I wrote on there for this, and then try and kind of add additional where it needed. Hey guys, okay, so we have made it to lunchtime, and I'm headed home. I usually go home for lunch because otherwise, well, one, I'll like keep working, and then I'll actually take a break, which isn't always bad, but I like used to stress myself out because I used to do that. Two, because I would let my doggies out at lunch because Odin was still working on being potty trained, and now he's like way better at that, so I don't think it's gonna necessarily be like a main reason that I have to do it anymore. Sorry for this ankle also, but you know, it is what it is. And third, I don't have to like pack food, I can just eat it there, which makes it easy. And it's just nice to go home for a little bit throughout the day. I wish I worked from home full time. That's my goal and my definite plan. My agency doesn't allow it, which is sad, but definitely what I want to do in the future, because everything I do, like, I can work remote. Obviously everything is online, so yes. We're gonna head home. I have a package that got delivered, like a pair of boots, so I'm really excited about that. Eat some lunch, say hi to Noli because Odin is still at his training camp learning everything, so he's a good little pup. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys at the house. Okay guys, so this is what was in my package. My new sock boots. I love them. I love the way they look. They are so cute. I've always wanted a pair of sock boots, but never made the purchase. I got these in a size 7. I'm a like true 6.5, so they do feel a little big, but I think if I have on like the socks I would normally wear them with, they'll work. The only other thing is like I guess my ankle is just really small, like, so can you see how it's like not tight or anything? I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it's a little loose. I don't know, we'll see. I think they look so cute though. All right, that's it. Time to go back to work. See you guys there. That was my day. That is a typical day in the life of a social media manager. And I just hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you have any like specific questions about what I do or like how I do something, or the tools I use to do them, or like whatever that may be, just let me know in the comments below, or you can DM me on my Instagram, because I'm on that a lot, so I actually will probably see that a lot quicker. If you want to go over there, you can follow me at _hertime_. And then I also just launched a new podcast with my friend Tyler, and so he is like a marketer as well, and that is all about like social media, just like living in a social media digital world, and like tips and our thoughts and just everything. So there's going to be a lot of information there. It's called the Socially Unstable Podcast. So yeah, check that out. I'll have that link down below too, so you guys can listen to it. Okay, so that basically wraps up the day in my life of a social media manager. So if you guys have any questions, like I said before, let me know. Leave them in the comments. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!